Okay, why does America have a few speech laws? Yes, America does have a few speech laws, because there are always going to be people who abuse their freedoms and use their freedoms to harm others and try to ruin their lives and destroy them. That's the way it is. So yes, in America we have laws against slander, libel, defamation, harassment, and threats. I said bullying, that's probably a online term of service. That bullying, harassment, they go hand in hand. But anyway, so those are speech laws in America. And of course the social media sites, of course their terms of service are always very vague and murky, so we don't really trust them. But they have no spamming, no bullying, no harassment, things like that. Now, as you know in this channel, up to now, about now, I had a carte blanche speech policy on my political channel. However, I did encounter an extreme case where I did make the decision to invoke the block. Most of you who have been watching this channel know I've had a very persistent troll since December. A very anti-Tommy Robinson activist, you know, very globalist, that type. And he's very persistent, always made multiple comments on every video, spammed multiple links on on all my videos, and just being plain nasty. I mean, I did try to converse with him for a while, and then I tried to ignore him for a while. And then the attacks just continued to escalate, and I said, it's not a matter of, oh, I'm losing the argument. Because, I mean, how many arguments does the guy get to have? He's had about 100 or more. And so, at some point, you just got to say, enough is enough. And I said, obviously, I didn't care about defamation, slander, I mean, obviously, and he was from the UK, so obviously, if I was over there, I could get him for hate crimes, too. And misogyny, probably. But I don't go for that. And then, bullying, spamming, harassing. So in the end, it was the harassment that did him in. And I know, well, I had some comments, people were saying I shouldn't have banned him. Well, I had one comment. Well, I'm like, at some point, I feel like I have some rights. So, for instance, suppose this individual went to a movie theater every day and would, you know, pick on people in the audience, make nasty remarks, talk loudly, yell fire every now and then just to watch everyone jump up and run out the door. You know, and would you say that if the theater manager had the usher tell him to be quiet or to leave, or ultimately to throw him out, or call the police if he wouldn't leave the theater alone, would that be infringing upon that individual's free speech? So you see, there are protections. I mean, you have free speech, but you also have to consider others. I mean, I think there is a point where you just need to enforce things to protect the other people. If people are being harassed, you know, like I said, if it's causing someone to lose their business, to lose their job, if they're just being harassed in the street, or someone camps outside your house and screams nasty things at you with a megaphone, are you supposed to just let him do that? That's his free speech and you're not going to call the police? No. So yes, it is regrettable whenever we get somebody who is so bitter and so abusive that they must be eventually terminated from the conversation. But we're hoping that that is rare. So that's my new speech policy here is basically American legal speech, and ultimately it'll be harassment they'd be banned for, and I'll give them 3 months to change their ways. So they're allowed to harass me for 3 months before I'll block them. So like I said, there has to be some standards. I said even America has basic speech laws to protect people from those who would abuse free speech. All right. Thank you for watching. Let freedom ring.